Mic check, mic check. Holla if you can hear me. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, it looks like it's coming in. Sorry if it wasn't coming in earlier. Thank you for letting me know that, Flora. Appreciate that. But yeah, we here. Bro is love, y'all.
Bounce of shit. You know anything about my grits. Trying to hold me down, you can never take my pride. Don't ask me to testify. I stay slow and petrified. I'm still that same dope where I used to be. On stage with no jewelry.
Let me know if we're coming in clear now.
My roots go too deep. Can't pull me from the soil unless you cut off my feet. I won't retreat, I don't surrender. I don't give up, I don't back down, I'm a contender. If you remember what it was before they changed the laws and took away our clothes, you feel the pain, open your eyes and you would know. They trying to hold you down. Just gotta stand your ground. Stop us the way, no how.
Yeah. Stop us the way, no how. We're going to keep it growing for fucking ever. Forever. Shout out to all the weed nerds out there supporting the community and keeping it lit. It's bong rips for y'all. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Katrina and I'm a digital creator for Adobe Express. I got my start in content creation from making fashion and lifestyle.
Ooh. Oh, that was a ripper. But yeah, what I was saying is, speaking on the topic, a lot has transpired over the last few days. Involving the UFC and this event, number 279. Oh, damn. If y'all in the chat watching, feel free to pop in. Hit that link. So yeah, so what's going on? UFC 279. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Apparently, Khamzat Chimaev didn't make weight. Big fight. Headline in the fight. And he didn't make weight. Damn, that's tough. That's not good for his career. They already dropped him down to the co-headline. 1. 2, obviously he's going to take a pay cut or deduction, being that he didn't make weight. And 3, now Tony Ferguson is in versus Nate Diaz. Yep. Tony Ferguson, the OG versus a fellow OG. If y'all familiar with who they are, I expect a war. It's going to be a great fight tomorrow. Hopefully y'all tune in, watch it. If y'all need the link, I'll be sure to drop it in the comments. So y'all can click that Discord link and y'all can watch it with the Fresno nerds tomorrow live. So yeah, apparently Kamzat missed weight by 7.5 pounds, 8 pounds. That's almost 10 pounds, double digits. All right, you connected now. All right, cool.
Yeah,
What's
that
up?
fucking suck. That fucking sucks that he's not fighting him now.
Right? Isn't that some shit?
That's terrible.
Right? It's
I
kind of
mean,
savage the way it went down too.
I understand. I think Tony's gonna, kick some ass tomorrow. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna
that
be a good
does suck.
fight.
That sucks
mean,
though. Like
Yeah,
Diaz
it
to
does.
Tony, and it comes out to Kevin Holland. That's not as good.
No,
And
it's not a
then
good look for Kamzat, no doubt.
I wanted
Kind of-
Kamzat to kick Diaz's ass.
He got the worst.
Diaz's ass, and then I wanted Tony to kick that fucking that ass too. That ling-a-ding, dingaling, jingling.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's hard to say what's gonna happen. We'll see, but it's definitely gonna
That
be
sucks.
interesting. It's a lot more interesting than it was prior. Yeah, obviously it was gonna be a good fight both ways. You know what I mean? No matter how you look at it.
Yeah,
But
it's
now
just
I
not.
think it's just gonna be. I think it's gonna
I
be
mean-
a good, interesting night. You know what I mean? Holland, or is that his name? Kevin Holland, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Him versus Kamzat. That's gonna be a banger. I mean, now that that's going down, I look forward to them fucking slugging it out. And what's crazy is what transpired yesterday. You heard, right?
There was some shit that happened where Nate Diaz cornered Kamzat or something. I don't know. I haven't really heard. I don't know the whole story.
Yeah, so apparently Kevin Holland, I seen a little bit of the video. Kevin Holland got into a run-in with Kamzat and who's the guy that Kamzat rolls with? The Smesh brother? I forget his name. From UK?
Yeah, forget
I
his name
forget his
too.
name.
But yeah,
You know who I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
Yeah, well,
He's been
apparently,
buddies with that guy for a while.
yeah. His newfound buddy. That's why they call him the Smish brothers. But yeah, no, those dudes are fucking hilarious. They got a dope ass YouTube channel. If you get a chance, check that out if you haven't already. For anybody who's watching, and also you, Flora. But yeah, so Kevin Holland got into an incident with Kamzat, and then his homie stepped in, the other guy, the Smash brother, and they started talking shit to each other, and it got intense. They had to break it up. Luckily, nobody was hurt. There wasn't no hands thrown or nothing. So after that happened, Nate Diaz, I guess, got wind of it or got involved, and he tried to fucking get into it with Kamzat over the fact that he was defensive. I guess maybe him and Kevin are homies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, behind the scenes, I don't know what goes on, but apparently, yeah, he got into the mix with him, and they were going to get into it. You know what I mean? In a big old brawl behind the scenes. That's why they had to cancel the fucking conference, the fight conference. Based on that shit happening, it got too fucking hectic back there, and yeah, so they shut that shit down real quick.
There's an element to this that I don't like, and what that is that the UFC used to be very professional, and it's getting to be more like the WWE, and I don't like that.
I mean,
No.
I don't even know if that's
No,
it's been
seriously,
going
like,
on for years. Think about what
I
happened
know.
with Conor McGregor.
I realize.
And
I
even
realize
in the
that,
past,
but
even
stay
in the
professional.
in
stay
the past,
professional
it's
in the
been like
ring.
this. You know what I
I
mean?
realize
You've heard
that,
about incidents and fighters.
There
and,
was,
you know what I
there
mean?
was,
It's just
but it was
now
like-
coming out. Now
No,
it's a social media world. It's
This
just
shit's
different.
always happened, but
Basically,
people weren't sticking a
lot of
camera in
stuff-
their face and showing it. You know, like
I
now
mean,
it's
we
like
don't have control over that. At the end of the day, it's, you know what I mean, a corporation, they're gonna do what the fuck they want, just like every other corporation. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying is it's been going on for years. This is not new. This shit's been going on. It's just they don't speak on it like they do now. Because of the social media era
So,
we live in, you know,
what's the
it's more about controversy. People like conflict. and you know what I mean. They want something to talk about, so I mean that's
So what's
where
the shit?
that's where it's
He
gonna
missed
go.
weight by 6. He was 6 pounds underweight. Is that what it was? Comes out
No, he's 7.5 pounds overweight. So he was supposed to weigh in
overweight.
at once. Yeah, overweight. Yeah, definitely overweight. If he was underweight, he would have been able to fight. No problem. You can be
I thought he
underweight and
was
still
six
fight.
pounds under. Okay, 7
No,
over.
hell
Okay.
no. No, 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 no. That's why they dealt him like that. Because he's like, yo, we put you to headline this fight and you didn't come in on weight is very disrespectful in the
Oh,
professional,
I see. I see. I
you know
see
what I
what you're
mean?
saying. So it was
Standpoint.
after he missed weight, they went and did that shit.
Yeah, that's what they did in retaliation, for what
Okay.
happened.
That makes a lot more sense. I thought you were talking like they this was like upcoming and
Over
like
the
they just went,
controversy? No,
like
no, it wasn't
they
because
came
of the
and boxed him
controversy.
out. Like they came and boxed him out on his way to like the fucking for the conference to go do the
Oh, no,
speech.
no. Nah, so I think that was just more incentivized, I think. You know what I mean? That just brought more activity and ears to the event, basically. You know what I mean?
Hang on a second, I got a phone call.
Go ahead. Damn, that's
Hang on a
hilarious.
second.
I haven't heard a house phone in I don't know how many years. I didn't even know those still existed. I'm going to talk to him about that when he gets back. That's funny. But yeah, so next up is Kamzat versus Kevin Holland as a co-main event. That's how he got dealt. Obviously, a pay deduction as well. And so I don't know. It's tough for Kamzat because of the fact that now, if anything, he's in a lose-lose situation. If he beats Kevin Holland, oh wow, he beat Kevin Holland. You know what I mean? It's not really a big deal. But if vice versa, Kevin Holland beats him, I mean, all the hype is pretty much gonna travel with him. So it's kind of crazy to see what potentially could happen.
Because I don't believe it. I'm like,
For any of y'all who watching, chime in the comments. Let me know your opinions on this thing, how it went down. Definitely interesting to say the least. Here, I'm gonna mute him while he's away real quick. Hopefully that helps out with the audio. Yeah, pop in the chat. Let me know what you smoking, if you smoking, or if you sipping. I know it's a Friday. Shit. It's 6 o'clock on the West Coast. Bro is love, and hopefully y'all having a good evening. I think I'm gonna smoke another bowl while I wait. Why not, right? I would be rolling up, but I haven't had that opportunity to get my blunts yet. Maybe a little later. We just doing this, just a quick pop-up stream, just to get the conversation going about this event and politic a little about it. I actually, when I set the live, it's funny. When I set the live earlier, I meant to set the live for fucking 4 o'clock. I didn't realize what time it is. I set this fucking thing at 3 o'clock. I should have set it for like 4:20. But hey, either way, it gave me more of an opportunity and time to rest and get ready for tonight. It's Friday. Fres Style Fridays. Hopefully y'all going to tune in later for that. It's going to be lit as it always is. Hopefully y'all want to get lit with us. I would hit y'all with the ding, 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 ding. Nah, fuck you, D-High. I remember your punk ass. You ain't allowed in here. Hell no. Yeah, I know you're watching, punk. Man, you don't even catch. You lucky I don't know how to block you on this StreamYard. Otherwise, I would. That weirdo. Hey, if you a troll, go back under your bridge. We ain't got time for trolling. Come on now. No, not gonna happen. Sorry. Have a good night. Give me a piece if you're really there. I didn't think so. No. Yeah, no worries, Nugs. No worry, man. Ha! You're funny. Good try, D-High. Not gonna work, buddy. Nope. Not gonna happen, son. Bye bye. Funny. Man, you that bored? Really? Have nothing better to do. I hope that's not, you know what I mean? No, I don't think so. If you're watching right now, you in the back, pop in the comments. I want to see you in the comments if you're really here. The base believers. All right, I don't know if. Hopefully you're not trolling me. Are you trolling? No trolling? Okay. You got 5 seconds to prove to me you're not a troll. Okay?
All right, bro. I'm gonna keep my hands up here. Right? Is that cool?
All right, cool. You're not trolling over here, bro, right?
No. I'm gonna keep my hands up here. As soon as I
Okay,
take my
no.
hands down, you can kick me out. All right?
No, I wouldn't do that. If you sound like a real person, I can
Yeah.
see you. Where's your mouth? I don't see your mouth moving.
Oh, let me fix my camera. I nigger. Let's nigger baby.
I knew you were gonna do that, man. Why people got to do that for? Man, now I know who you are. You're really not gonna be welcome, weirdo. Damn. See, try to be nice to people, and that's what they do in return. Now I know who you are, though, base believers. Now I know who you are. That sucks to be you, man. He said my hands are right here. I swear. No, I should have known. You were watching the whole time. Man, people really got no life. I don't know what to tell you. Get a life, maybe. Sucks to be you that's what your intentions are. Sounds like you really got some issues you need to resolve. Hold on, here you go. I got you back, Nugs. Oh wait, my bad. I had you muted. Okay, cool. I didn't know you could unmute yourself. That's dope.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you missed it. Good thing you missed it, bro. We just got trolled. Man, I don't know why.
On what? Like on chat or something? Or
You haven't had one of those trolls yet, huh?
what was this? What was it?
Thank God you haven't. No, you don't want to know.
What-
Cheers. Hey, you got one pack? I seen you were about to smoke one before you bounced, right?
Yeah, I was about to fucking I gotta relight. I get this banger hot again because it's been however many minutes. It's not gonna.
Oh yeah. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, and my dog wants some fucking water, so I gotta get her some. Oh, hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, man. Do you? No worries. I'm just cooling.
When the dog brings the water bowl to you,
That's a smart ass dog, dude.
smart ass dog. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. I wish my dog would do that, dude. My dog will just fucking not say nothing, and I'll be like, damn, she don't have no water. That's fucked up. Literally, it's never gotten dry though. That's a good thing. Because she's smart enough to know, like, once you get to the bottom of the bowl, she'll just not drink. I'll be like, fuck, she hasn't drank for a while. My poor baby. Yeah, definitely stay hydrated, especially during these temperatures. And you know what I mean? This weather is fucking horrible. No matter where you are, I'm sure you're dealing with it. It's tough. But hey, we got to survive some way, somehow, right? I don't think we have a choice in that matter. So yeah, pop in the chat. Let me know what you smoking, yo. I got mine packed and ready to go.
I got the Kush Mints with the Miracle Alien Cookie Cross diamonds.
Nice. Kush mints, huh?
Man, I'm not too happy
Hey.
about these fights. I've been looking forward to like Kamzat to Diaz
Yeah,
for a
so was
while.
I, bro. Honestly, I was too. But like I said, what can you do? Hey, you know what's the fucking craziest part? Let me show you. Let me see if I got. Do I have it here? Or yeah, you know what? No, I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know how to screen share on this shit yet. I gotta figure it out. Let me try to figure it out. Screen layout. I think that's it.
I mean,
Okay.
Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson, that's going to be a fun fight. It really will be. But
Yeah,
Kamzat and Kevin Holland, that's not what I wanted to see. I'm not a Kevin Holland fan at all. I just think he's kind of weak.
nah,
I'd
he's a
rather have
good
seen
dude.
Kamzat fight to Jingling.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Either way, they're both going to be really good fights. I don't think it could have, because
Holland's going to hit him
basically
really hard.
it's going to shed more light on Holland. Obviously, he's a good fighter. I ain't even going, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, front. He's a really good fighter. He's on a win streak right now. Kamzat's on a fucking undefeated streak. So, yeah, it's going to be fucking lit. That fight is going to be super good. I don't care
Yeah,
how it goes. It's going to be a
Holland.
good,
It's possible
good
Holland
fight.
could beat him too, because Holland's got a striker. He punches hard.
Yep, and he can grapple. I mean, he's a decent
but I'm saying,
grappler.
and
He can't
he's
wrestle.
lanky too.
He can't
But he's
wrestle,
lanky.
but he can grapple.
Yeah. No, he can't do that. He doesn't have that doggy stand handcuff. He doesn't have that. He's not gonna put pressure. Like if Kamzat jumps on him, that's all over.
Yeah, exactly. If he goes that route. So trip out on this, dude. Earlier I was fucking watching the internet and I ended up seeing this. You see that?
Yeah, but it's got a Shrek head.
Yeah, I know. It's Daniel Cormier.
Oh, it's Cormier.
Yeah, it's Daniel Cormier. I posted this on my YouTube. So look at it. So I posted this 6 hours ago before they even got to fight. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. You see that right there? 6 hours ago.
Yeah. You know,
because of this guy.
You know, on that fight, I think Tony's gonna whip some ass.
I mean, either way, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't doubt that. Either way, I'm a hardcore fan, bro. I've been watching this shit since they were both in the Ultimate Fighter, Nate Diaz and fucking Tony Ferguson. So it's well deserved that they should fight each other. You know what I mean? On the kind of decline their careers have had, they deserve a interesting fight like that. And especially if it makes good pay-per-view sales.
That's SoCal versus SoCal right there.
Exactly.
That's why I gotta go with Tony. He's our SoCal.
Yeah, okay. I'm going. I don't know. I can't say.
Nate just like Sacramento, right?
I'm very like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to call it? Passionate towards the fucking fight game, and you know what I mean, mixed martial arts. So it's hard to pick one. I really, you know what I mean, like them both as fighters, as far as like their skills. They're very talented. They're going to be in the Hall of Fame. Both of them are going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Ferguson though, Ferguson's one of those dudes where like it's like that last minute shit, right? Like Leon Edwards got that lucky, Edwards. But then the difference is like there's a lot of fight for Tony. It's like it's the last second. You think he's losing, and then he wins.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just
all bloodied up, kind of like Nate.
You cannot count him. You cannot count him out. But Diaz is the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the way, and they're going, and they're going 5 rounds, bro. So if they go 5 rounds, it's gonna be a fucking war. God damn, I can't imagine how much blood is gonna be spread.
I hope it's as good as the Polio fight that was a couple weeks ago. Paulo Costa.
Oh yeah, Paulo Costa. Yeah, that was a good fight too.
That was a nice bloody
Costa
fight.
Versus who did he fight again?
Luke.
Yeah, that's right. Luke didn't bring it that fight, man. Fuck.
Yeah, but
I
he
was
smeared the
pissed.
blood all over.
Yeah, yo, he wanted to retire that night. It was crazy. You know what I
He
mean?
did
Kind of
retire
seen
that
him.
night.
He said he was. Well, he didn't announce it. Is what he was just like, man. He wants to though. I think he announced it on IG probably. But Daniel Cormier convinced him fucking not to announce it right then and there. That's why they had a little moment together. He was like, man, don't do it right here. His whole team was telling him not to do it. They kind of do that in MMA, like the trainers and the cornermen, and you know what I mean? They don't like to announce it in the middle of the fight for whatever reason. I don't know. It's like, you know what I mean? Their culture, something with that culture. Like, don't get me wrong, big fighters like Jacek left her fucking gloves in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Who else recently? Cerrone, Cowboy Cerrone. But you know, they come from like a different like culture, I guess you would say. Like Cowboy's a wild man. You know what I mean? He's not like he doesn't not that he's not loyal, but he doesn't have a team that has been with him along the whole ride. Like AKA has been there for like Luke Rockhold, you know what I mean, per se, or somebody like fucking Nate Diaz. You know what I mean? Nate Diaz would never fucking set his gloves down in the ring and say, I'm done. You know what I mean? I can never see him doing that because, you know what I mean? Him and Nick are like that. They're like warriors till the death. They'll fight when they're fucking 50, 60 years old like fucking Chuck and Tito did. You know what I'm saying? That shit would, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Same as Ferguson, Tony Ferguson, and we'll get to see if Khamzat is that guy. Khabib is that kind of guy. Like, he would have been, obviously, if things wouldn't have went the way they did with his pops and everything.
I still think Khabib is on a whole. I think Khabib is on a whole different level than these dudes.
Yeah, I mean, he was at the time,
Yeah,
and
he
that's
still
why he
is.
left. GSP.
Yeah.
Remember GSP in his era, though. I witnessed that. Cheers to that. You know, and even before that, it was
GSP was one of my favorite guys, man, because he was an actual real karate fighter, traditional karate fighter.
Absolutely.
And
he was very philosophical, you know what I mean? Like,
very
he didn't
athletic
speak
too.
a lot. He didn't speak a lot or like portray his image, but you know what I mean? When he gets to speaking, if you pay attention, he's very you know what I mean, like introspective. He's very intelligent and wise with his words. Cheers. Yeah, to GSP, another legend.
My favorite back then, though, I used to really like pride fighting. That was my favorite shit. And so Vanderlei, before he switched over to UFC, back in the Pride days, motherfucker was lethal as fuck. And then Rampage Jackson, he was fucking amazing too back pre-UFC in the Pride days.
Yeah. Even early UFC. Fucking.
But
Vanderlei
picking
and Rampage brought it.
Motherfuckers up and body slamming them and kicking them in the fucking head when they're on the ground.
That no rule shit is fucking. You know what I mean? It's untouchable as far as like the experience it was growing up and witnessing that shit. Man, my mind was fucking blown. I was like, I knew wrestling and watched wrestling growing up, and then this shit comes out. It's like, bro, I didn't even know this shit existed. This is like the blood sport of real, you know what I mean? Like, this is real blood sport shit. Jean-Claude Van Damme versus I forget the dude's name, that fucking legendary martial artist, the big dude, you know what I'm talking about? The big dude he fought in the end. Poe. I forget his name. Something Poe. But yeah, man, it's been dope to witness the evolution of the UFC and mixed martial arts for sure. Like you said, from the pride and the no gloves, you know what I mean? Bare knuckle, basically.
Bro, did you see that bare knuckle fight with that chick and she flashed at the end of it when she won a couple weeks last week?
No.
Oh, I'll have to find the link. Yeah. Let's look at hang on, let me find it for you.
No, don't even bother sharing it with me. You share it on your channel, bro. That shit's fucking hilarious. That's like some Janet Jackson next level shit.
She flashed. She has some big old fake titties.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, hey, the things people will do for some attention, man. You know what I mean? But fuck it. If that's what you about,
I just think she was really pumped that she won the fight, and she just like,
She was so pumped. She fucking pulled him out, man. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like dudes showing their guns. She showed hers.
Yeah,
No?
no lie. But, hey, those are them guns. How do they say? Fuck, sun's out, guns out. The sun was definitely out that day, huh?
I don't know. Nothing wrong with seeing a little breast. I don't mind.
Some breastises. Hey,
Some
if that's what you're
breastises.
into, man. Hey,
I'm into
shit.
breastises.
I missed the fight. Honestly, I missed the fight that night. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably trimming, honestly. It sounds about the time I was probably trimming or doing something else nonsensical. But yeah, man, I didn't know you were such a big fan of MMA or UFC, dude. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that stuff since it started.
Yeah, same here. That's good. It's good shit, man. You gotta enjoy all that shit, like all those different events and outcomes. There's some crazy fucking outcomes in some of these fights, like we were saying. Those last minute wins. The Nate Diaz versus Connor, man. I was fucking going crazy when that shit happened.
I've seen I watched like we were watching Randy Couture fight.
Oh yeah.
And like going to see Brock Lesnar. And like when I saw Brock Lesnar in person,
Ooh,
I was like, oh, that's
okay.
all he is? Yeah, I thought he was bigger than that. I was like, oh, I was kind of a little disappointed. Because like I'm like a little bit taller than him.
No shit. Yeah, I don't know how tall Brock Lesnar is, but he is a fucking beast. What do they call him? The
Well, they were listing him at 6'4", but not.
I forget what his nickname is in the WWE. In the WWE, man, some people don't even like wrestling with that fucking guy because he's so, you know what I mean? Like, just he's so strong, and he just kind of like the Ultimate Warrior was back in the day. You know what I mean? Like he just has no control over his strength sometimes. Yeah, that was a fucking ripper, huh? I know I had one of those earlier. I had a mad ripper. I was fucking. He said, Bruce Lee said fight canceled. Fight's not canceled, but yeah, it's definitely Diaz versus Ferguson now as a headliner. What is this? IPCOMONG go live. What does that mean for 2420? You might have to pop in here and explain what that means. I'm coming. Maybe that's what it means. I'm coming. Go live. I don't know. It said 99 minutes. I can't wait that long. Yeah, that was earlier. Beginning of the stream. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Literally, like I said, I didn't realize I fucking put the stream on for 3 hours later. That's why I even started the stream early. I had it set for 6 o'clock, I think. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably high. No, you know what? I remember what's going on. I was multitasking. That's what I was doing. I'm not a good multitasker, obviously. I was holding my daughter.
How do you do
that? I don't do it well. Obviously, I'm not a good multitasker. I was holding my daughter and I was fucking
Windows
posting and StreamYarding, setting all that up, and I was like, oh yeah, it's about to be 4 whatever. Okay, I'll put it for 5 o'clock. And then somehow it ended up turning into 6 o'clock for the post and notification. I don't know what I was doing. I was literally in a different world.
Yeah, so those old UFCs, did you watch your like 1 through 5?
Yeah, definitely. I watched all those. I didn't watch them live, obviously, because I was fucking a youngster back then, and it wasn't even.
So like,
I don't think it was.
One.
Yeah, it wasn't like
no,
live.
They weren't live. They didn't show them like they do now. But
yeah, you had to buy
if you
them
go back and watch,
back then.
Yeah, but number 1, they had a guy fighting with like a boxing glove in one hand and one hand empty. It was like hilarious, hilarious shit.
Yeah, Hey, they had a sumo wrestler, G. A sumo wrestler
Yeah.
fucking fighting a guy. I think it was like he was a kickboxer. Dude rushes him and tries to grab him. Boom! And knocks him out. Dude hits the ground. And boom, boom. Fucks him up against the fence. Excuse the language. Hey, this is not a parental advisory in the discretion. I should have put it in here somewhere. But yeah, there will be cussing when we're talking martial arts. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker.
It's not for the faint of heart. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a tolerance for this shit. But anyways, yeah, dude, I seen those fucking fights. They were badass. That's what really fucking turned me on to it, was those fights, watching them. Because I was an old school guy. I used to have to go to the video store and rent videos if I wanted to watch them, like wrestling events or fucking UFCs, movies, you know what I mean, etc. Video games. So that's how I ended up finding about the UFC and shit like that, because that was some of the stuff they wouldn't let kids rent. You had to be a certain age, like stuff like that. And what was the other one? Faces of Death. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Oh, that was a bad shit. I remember that one.
Yeah, do not go watch that if you're watching now. That shit will ruin your childhood for sure. But anyways, yeah, UFC. I'm proud to see what's happening with the UFC as far as this fight too. You know, Nate Diaz and Ferguson headlining, coming from the UFC. Fucking, what do you call it? The Ultimate Fighter show. Now, for some of you that aren't even aware, man, they were on the Ultimate Fighter show back on Spike TV in those UFC days, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, probably early 2000s, mid 2000s.
2010.
Was it 2010? Damn.
2009, 2010. Yeah, 2009, 2010.
That was the Spike TV days.
Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, exactly. I was telling them, if you haven't heard about that, go back and reference it as far as these fighters, because people that are watching MMA nowadays or are paying attention to the headlines don't even know the fighter's history.
Yeah, let's see. Ultimate
You know what I'm
Fighter.
saying?
Original Spike TV 2005 to 2011.
Yeah.
But then before that, like in the 90s, like UFC is like 92, 93.
Oh yeah, it started a long time ago.
They used to put these ads in Black Belt magazine for years and years, every month, and it was like leading up to it, and it was like any style can fight any style, and like they were worded like,
yeah, it was an open invitation, like a Kumite. It was literally an open invitation for any fighter who wanted to step up in that ring and prove himself.
And
it's crazy, dude. Cool. I watched a documentary on that shit. It's ridiculous, the history, bro. It started out with the fucking car salesman. A car salesman invested in the company initially, and then he reached out to the Gracies, and the Gracies and him linked up and created this brand called the UFC. He was just an advertiser. He was a former stunt guy, actor, blah, blah, blah. He was very flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? He had that energy. And he had connections. He was a business guy. He had some fucking money in his pocket, obviously, to start this shit up. So he linked up with the Gracies, and the Gracies said, well, basically, you bring any fighter and research fighters and do your due diligence and your research, and bring in any fighter to challenge my family, my Gracie family, and Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And so basically, it was meant to be a challenge against Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And they brought in their weakest fighter, in their eyes, their weakest fighter and smallest fighter, which was, damn, I'm already fucking forgetting his name. Not Hanzo.
Royce.
Who was the first one? Hoist. Yeah, Hoist. Yeah, I'm sorry. How could I forget? Hoist. Hoist Gracie was the smallest brother of them all and had the less amount of weight and strength. So they were like, we'll put our, you know what I mean, smallest guy up against any guy. And then that's how it initiated, and then fucking it blew up, bro. It's crazy. He eventually, here, my bad, I got that your thing up there. So eventually, you know, that guy ended up selling the company for, I think, a couple million. He said 6 figures. He said it was a 6-figure fucking contract to sell the UFC to the Fertitta brothers.
Yeah,
Which the
Fertitta brothers.
Yeah, the Fertitta brothers are casino owners and entrepreneurs, businessmen who had lots and lots of money in Vegas. So that's why they ended up buying the company for whatever amount and carrying it for as long as they did. And, you know what I mean? Eventually selling it again. But they made billions off it. Pretty sure millions or billions. I can't remember what the number is, but it's fucking ridiculous how much money they made. And they eventually cut ties, wash your hands, moved out. Dana White stepped up as a manager. Obviously, he's always been the manager. Not always. I'm sorry. He hasn't always, but, you know, later on he ended up popping up and taking over. He was the face of the UFC. That's crazy, the history of it. And so now it is what it is today. $1 billion fucking company, corporation. Fucking ridiculous. And I look forward to those fights tomorrow because of it, what they built. And tons of fucking kids and youth, you know what I mean? Train MMA and wrestling now at an early age because they have dreams and aspirations to be a UFC fighter. It's crazy.
What do you think of the Eagle Fight Club, Khabib's organization?
I think that's
It's
dope
got-
too, and he's paying very well.
And it's got really high level production, good camera angles. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Honestly, I watch all mixed martial arts fucking what do you want to call it? Businesses or events. The fuck you want to call them? Organizations, right? I guess they're organizations, fight organizations. I watch them all, man. Like you said, back in the Pride days, that's how it started. Pride, UFC, WEC, and then you got
K1.
Yeah, K1, exactly. K1, the kickboxing, fucking Lion. I think they got Lion Fighting Championship or something, LFC. They got so many, dude. It's fucking crazy. So, yeah, I definitely like that they do that. They diversified, you know what I mean? They basically branched out and created other organizations. And you know who started one also? Nate Diaz started one, a new one over here on the West Coast. And another fighter actually started an organization too. I can't remember who it was. They were just talking about it on one of the MMA shows. Fuck, I can't remember who it was. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm going to pack a bowl. See if it comes to me quicker.
Be right back.
Yeah, no doubt. So what, we coming on 50 minutes now? We almost at the hour mark. Man, y'all got to chime in. It's open for dialogue here. Open discussion. Open for debate, if you'd like. Actually, I prefer not to debate about this thing. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep it neutral. Spread the positive vibes. You know? The trolls got me, Barbie. I'm sorry. I should have known better. You see how they played me? He literally played me. He put his hands at the camera. He's like, yeah, my hands, man. My hands are right here. My hands are at the camera. Trust me. They're right here. I won't do nothing. And then played me. Fucked up. Played me. I gave him the opportunity. I said, I can't see your face. I gave that mother the opportunity. Dang it. You live and you learn. Man, my mouse would die at this moment. What a dick. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I got barely any battery. Enough to fit into stream, I hope. Yeah, it was Nate Diaz. Oh, now I remember. Are you listening, Flora? Because I can hear myself in the background a little bit. What you got there?
Cookies.
Here, let me
What present?
spotlight you.
Oh, no. It's not that good.
Oh, it's not. He said it's not that good. Well, let me see. Either way, what you got? I don't have the best vision, so I can barely see.
They're just opening it to see if they can open it without. It's just some live
Live
some
resin.
bullshit. Yeah,
Nice.
China.
Yeah, it looks pretty white. It looks creamy.
It's China.
Pause. That China white.
I don't know. My this StreamYard thing is not as good as the Zoom.
Yeah, I haven't really figured out Zoom. I need to fuck with it, figure it out. I like the StreamYard for the reason that it's pretty simple. It's basic. My girl could use this. You know what I mean? My lady could sit here and run a stream if she wanted to. Pull up the comments and you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I enjoy about it. But yeah, definitely
That's the only good thing that is a plus side is that it shows the chat in the console, so you don't have to have a separate chat open. I like that. With Zoom, you have to open up the YouTube chat
True.
and then like do the pop out and then watch it that way.
Exactly. Yeah, see, I remember that when I did Eagle Show. That's exactly what I remember.
Yeah, you went on Eagles? I didn't realize you did Eagle Show.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did Eagles I think a couple years ago. It seemed like a while ago. But yeah, what was I saying? Dude, do you have a house phone? Did I hear a house phone?
No.
Oh, okay, that's not a landline. Okay. You just have a cell phone with a landline sound? Earlier when you got a phone call.
I don't even think about what my ringtone is. Let me see what it is.
Yeah, it sounded like a fucking landline, like a house phone. It goes, dring, dring. I was like, bro, I haven't heard one of those in fucking decades.
Hang on, let me find out where my ringtone is. I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, I got the standard one on my iPhone.
Yeah, this one's called Sharp Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fucking phone.
Yeah. I like that.
I was talking about it earlier. Most people have never seen a fucking landline or you know what I mean, a house phone. That's why I was like,
well, we had rotary phones when I was a kid.
Ding. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That shit was hilarious.
The number you're dialing is out of service or currently not connected. Please hang up and try again. Error 499.
Yeah. Fucking A. The good old days. Most people haven't even never experienced that. That's crazy.
Most people never picked up a phone. Think about it. Most people haven't picked up a phone now and heard a ringtone. Because cell phones don't have that. They don't even have that.
Right? They don't have ringtones no more.
No. You just dial the number and hit fucking go.
Right. That's crazy. Imagine if they take away the part where it rings like ring or whatever that sound is, like ding, ding. You know when it rings, like when it's dialing. Yeah. Imagine if they took that shit away and they put like you are now calling someone, or like fucking automated that shit. That shit would be weird.
They did do that for a while with cell phones, where you could buy your own thing and play like a song for the ringtone. When people instead of ringing, it would play like a song or have like.
Oh no, but I'm saying when you're calling. Like initially as you're dialing, you know, when you're so let's say you're calling somebody, I'm dialing da 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 da. I'm calling you. And then initially after it starts dialing, it starts ding,
yeah. But they had a service with like T-Mobile and a couple cell phone companies where you could change that ring sound that you hear while you're waiting for
on the other end. As
with
a
user. Song.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit is crazy old. Hey,
that's gone now.
We come from a different era. You know what I'm saying? Now we sitting here having video calls like we seen in fucking Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying? That shit is ridiculous to think about. And I can do shit like.
I mean, I remember having a pager and shit, and
you know what I'm saying? I can do shit like this. I could just pull needles on them real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I mean? Technology is, obviously you have to have a passion for it. Like that's where the weed nerd out of us, you know what I mean, comes into play, I think. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, we had to be up on technology and up on game to use those resources to learn. Right? So I think
Mhm.
that's basically what, you know what I mean, creates a lot of that. And obviously it takes some kind of ability, you know, like the ability to be able to do it, like having a computer on hand and, you know, the technology to do it. So yeah, it's dope. It's dope to see how things change. I can't imagine what it'll be like in 20 years. You know what I mean? Even the growing, you know what I'm saying? I'll be growing definitely for another 20 years. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Lord willing.
growing. Maybe it's kind of weird now. It's like it's to the point where it definitely costs more to grow your own weed than it is to just go buy the weed.
I mean, but I
In
get where
L-
you're coming
in
from.
LA, in LA, there you can get stuff to test at like in the high 29-30% THC, $80 ounces out the door.
$80
Like some
ounces for 20% wheat. I mean, and that's
30%,
cool. But at the end
30%
of the
weed,
day,
30%.
yeah, 20-30%. Yeah, I hear you. But at the end of the day, is that
I'm not buying
as
it. I'm not buying it, but I'm saying there's somebody
me neither.
that's
I
buying,
don't
that's
support
buying that.
corporate.
There's somebody that's buying that and not going to the trap spot anymore. There's a lot of somebody's buying that and not going to the trap spot anymore.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's people who have an appreciation for good cannabis. At the end of the day, I can. I mean, the experiences you get at a club are good and all, but once you get home and you go fire up whatever it is that you got, you're not going to enjoy that as much as you would something you got from a grower. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you have to know a grower to be able to experience that or even have appreciation for that. And once they do, you know what I mean? It means everything. So that's where, you know what I mean, the passion comes into play. Because regardless, yeah, it is hard, but life's hard regardless. I'd rather, you know what I mean, live life to my own beat than fucking somebody else's at the end of the day and do what I love to do, which is growing. Like you said, it's just about diversifying, though, at the end of the day. You got to find another means if need be. If not, otherwise, you know, that's where the branding comes into play. You know, that's why we got to be out there putting in that work. And then everybody know what we do and how we do. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, Crypt Keeper. Growers love, my brother. Absolutely. Yeah. And anybody else who watching, hit that thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Ring the Noti bell. Join the Noti gang. You could join in on conversations like this. The chat is open. And anybody is available to join.
Don't be scared.
Everybody except trolls. At the end of the day, you know,
Yeah, we don't want no
I had
dicks.
good.
We don't know dick shots. No dick shots.
We don't.
We're good on that.
Nah, we're good
We
off.
maxed out on that a long time ago.
Definitely, my virgin eyes have been traumatized. Anyways, I'm gonna take this hit. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna
Crypt
take
Keeper,
a dab too.
appreciate you. Everybody else, yeah, cheers, man. Cheers to everybody else who's watching. Hopefully, y'all having a lovely day.
You
Cheers.
get any rain where you're at today? Well, it's been raining for us.
Hell no. Fucking 120 degrees over here. I wish there was some rain.
Oh, it's 70
I wouldn't.
degrees and raining over here.
Yeah, you're lucky. Hopefully, it makes its way this way. South.
Usually,
Yeah, it might. It might swing
you're
around.
north.
Actually, I'm only like,
You're north. You're way
yeah, you're
north of
south.
me.
You're south of me. I'm up north, but I'm mid central Cali. But you know,
Yeah, but
sometimes that
still,
stuff does make its way from north or south. It just depends on which way the
yeah,
weather,
the air injection.
the storm is swirling. Yep. He said, I'm originally from Cali. I don't miss it. I'm in Idaho now. Yo, but how's Idaho though? I hear things about Idaho. It's pretty
Idaho, I
nice
heard
out
their
there.
weed laws are whackety whack whack whack.
Yeah, they're super whack. Super doopity whack. Yeah, I don't fuck with their weed laws. I mean, but who does? Breaking the law, breaking the law. Anyways,
Ceres. What you know about Ceres? He's talking about my Ceres Kush. What you know about Ceres?
I don't know anything about it. I guess I got to get familiar.
It's the watermelon
Oh, there he
Skittles.
is.
The real good.
He does know something about it. He said,
Yeah. Yeah, it's the watermelon
I'm
Skittles
familiar.
Royal. It's good stuff.
Sweet. Oh, the Royal Kush.
Yeah, the man that brought Royal Kush. That's what I used the mail of. I did some work
Nice.
like long time ago. Kevin Jodry used to, he used to sell clones of Royal Kush, and he had a Royal 7, and I liked it a lot. And then now I just missed my
Bread with
timer. My dad reheat this. It's like I'll tell the story first, and I'll reheat this. Basically, there was the Royal Kush 7 clone, and then that's a clone, right? So I need some kind of mail. I'm not unless I want to reverse it. I don't want to reverse it. So I hunted for Royal Kush seeds again, and came across some that were 9th generation, and then found a nice male out of there, crossed it into the Royal 7, and then I grew those kids out, and then I crossed one of the boys from those kids back to the Royal 7, and so it was the Royal 7 VX2, and then I made a line with that, and then one of the strains I made from that was one of the clones that I crossed. Well, it wasn't like, I guess it was a clone, but I did hunt from seed, was watermelon Skittles. Because Dying Breed did a watermelon Skittles release like 2017, and we bought some of those. We got the Sprite seeds, the Z3, some other ones, and I found this like super tasty, terpy watermelon, like watermelon, just like really good ripe watermelon, and but it had like this nasty gas also on the exhale. And I was like, that's the strain. And I grew this, that was the pheno I kept. And I kept it around a while. And then when I decided to do a breeding project, that was like my star stud. And that strain I called that strain Ceres.
Okay, where does the Ceres come from?
Ceres is like the goddess of fertility, like a Greek goddess.
That's why you reference Beavis and Butthead. Okay. All right, I got you.
Ceres, Ceres.
Yeah, okay. Nah, I gotta get familiar. I think I witnessed. You said you had a website, right? You should drop it in the chat. Your website, if you get a chance in there.
The comments are like they're not. It's
Yeah,
it's not open for me to. It's not open for me to drop it in there. I guess I got on a regular YouTube.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like once you ban baseline believers, it took the window away from where I can type.
No shit. That's fucking.
Yeah, I'll show you. Let me show you this. I'll show you who it did. Where are you at? There you are.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Modesto's not too far from me. I actually had a homie who lived out in Modesto. Yeah, it's a nice place. Most definitely. I've been there a few times too. They have some good shopping out there as far as like what do you call them? Boutique shops, like jerseys, hats, fucking shoes. I used to get a lot of dope shit out there in Modesto. And it's not too far from Stockton. Shout out to the 209. That's who we rooting for this weekend. I don't know. Actually, I'll be rooting for both. I can't lie. I'll be rooting for both
this weekend.
Whoa, hang on. Okay,
yeah. Just mute that. You're good. That's the town I'm from.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. That's what he said. Oh, so he's from Ceres or Ceres. That same place at the Ceres Kush that you were talking about, that's where he's from. Oh shit, that's a small fucking world. That's dope.
Is he Greek?
I don't know. He's in the chat watching. If you are, Crypt Keeper, pop that in the chat if you are, or if you feel comfortable answering that question. He said the reason why he moved out there to Idaho, he said it's not legal here, but I carry my gun at Walmart. Yeah, you can carry your gun fucking anywhere in some of those I don't know if that's not. It's Midwest, I guess you'd call it. Kind of mid. Nah, not even Midwest.
Idaho is northwest.
Northwest.
Still northwest. It's right. Yeah, it's right next. It's right next to Washington.
Yeah. Oh, see, and Washington's right there. They're legal. Just saying. You can cross the
Like if
border,
you're in
go over
Boise,
to Michigan, you're right there in the legal state.
I know like
That's not a bad
Coeur d'Alene,
idea.
Idaho, and like Spokane are right next to each other. Not that far.
Yeah, I've never been out there to Washington. I've only been as far north as the Triangle. That's as far as I've
That's
been.
not very far. That's not very far. You need to venture more.
Oh no, I grow. If I have time later on in my life, I'll definitely experience that. But I travel, believe me. You know what I mean? Locally though, like the beach, mountains. We got a lot of stuff really close to us here in the Central Valley, in Fresno. We got the beach that's 3 hours away. We got the mountains that's like 2 hours away, and you can literally get to snowy mountains.
When you say the
Certain
beach,
times.
are you coming? When you say the beach, are you coming down to LA County?
No, going west. So yeah, you could go the LA way down south, and then that's the dope thing about the coast is it's right there on the whole west coast from us. West of us or where I'm from, any which way you go about it, you're gonna head 2 to 3 hours.
But that
west
water,
to
when
get
you
to
go
that
north,
beach.
that water gets cold up north though.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's perfect in LA.
North is nice too. Yeah, south it gets hot too down south. If you're like in San Bernardino and way down south, and you know what I mean, the Mojave, it can get hot down there. If you live in,
That's where I'm
you know
at.
what I mean.
That's where I'm at right
You're in
now.
Mojave? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
San Bernardino.
Man, that's gangsta. You are definitely a gangsta living out there. Cheers to that. Fuck. I remember driving through. I went out there a few times in San Bernardino. It's a dope place. They got a lot of fucking shit that pops off out there. Hit the little dab sesh. Hell yeah, we hit them pop-up spots all day.
There's sucking sessions all over the place we go to. Yeah, they're like little flea markets.
Yeah.
Pop up for a few hours.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's the best place to hit. If you want to hit some craft growers or like a craft market, or you know what I mean, you want to really get in touch with some people like a small cannabis cup, you definitely got to visit up those sessions, those secret sessions or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Yeah.
They're always on Instagram. Get in touch with somebody who's sharing them regularly, and you'll be in the loop. And it's a good experience. You get experience everything. I'm getting caught mouth like a motherfucker. I should have brought some water.
There's a lot of them that go on in LA right now. A lot of them San Bernardino. A lot of them all over the place, all over the Inland Empire.
Absolutely.
There's just just depends. You just got to know, like you said, one or two of the people, and they'll tag you forever for all of them.
So cheers, y'all. I got some back rolled or dabbing.
The Mad Dabber.
He said, "Don't lie, it's not a nice place. I grew up there. I can talk shit." He's talking about Modesto. Honestly, the further up north you get, the better it gets. You guys think fucking Modesto is bad? Try Fresno. Fresno's really bad. We get some of the worst meme videos on fucking YouTube. Check out my my community section. I think the community section on the Fresno Nerds channel, you'll see some funny shit. Some of the Fresno memes they be posting. I try to grab whatever I can find. Pause. But, obviously I can't get them all. Can't catch them all like Ash Ketchum. Shit. What else were we talking about just now? Yeah, those secret sessions. Yeah, definitely get in touch with us on Instagram if y'all want to see us at any of these events. I'm the Fresno Nerds on IG. You can find me there and wherever we're going to pop up in these sessions. You could also find my bro, Tigre de Fresno, on IG. So check us out. Oh, shit. Dinner's done. I think the dinner bell's ringing.
All right. Well, I'll get that. I'll get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Hey.
Spokane.
No, I mean,
Spokane.
sorry
They call
to.
it. They call Spokane Spokompton. That's its nickname. That's what we called it in Washington. Spokompton.
Spokane. Oh, and he said he's German. He's harvesting for the town. Lots of
Yeah, Spokane's
definitely.
whack.
30 minutes for Spokane. I hear about Spokane. I don't know about it.
It's like the
It's all agriculture. Yeah, man. It's all fucking ag. You get to smelling fucking
it's the
cow
biggest-
shit. Cow shit
Washington.
all through California in the Central Valley. But hey,
Spokane's the
If you
largest
stop-
like city in eastern Washington.
okay. Hey, but by the way, if you stop in Fresno and meet the nerds, it's gonna smell dank. You know what I'm saying? You can get that cow shit out of your nose and put some dank whiffing in there. FYI. So yeah, growers love everybody. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Flora Nugs, for joining. Everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all catch us next time. You can catch Flora Nugs on.
Look up Florida Nugs on YouTube. It's kind of hard to. I don't know. Or go to southbaygenetics.com.
There you go.
That
South Bay
works.
Genetics or Flora Nugs on IG and all platforms. Y'all have a dank night. Same dank channel, same dank time.
See you next time.
Easy. Growers love. Check you later, brother.